Hello everybody, named Chalice. Welcome out everybody to my House of the Dragon, episode 9, the Greens versus the Blacks. Right now, we're going to go for episode 9. And the thing is though, this is the turning point of the entire video and the turning point for the war. So, let's start off with episode 9, who committed the first sin, and of course, it's the Greens. And the first person to commit a sin for the Greens is Sir Criston Cole. Sir Criston killed Lord Beesbury after Lord Beesbury accused everyone in the room in the Green Council of freaking killing the king. So, in a way, was Criston Cole justified in killing Lord Beesbury? In a sense he was, in a sense he wasn't. The fact is, if you accuse somebody of killing the king, that is, especially the queen, Alicent, that is technically an act of treason. But he killed an old defenseless man. Sin for Sir Criston Cole. Next up is Aegon. Aegon Targaryen. Oh, Aegon, what did you do in this entire dang episode? 1, we find out he has bastards. 2, we find out that he likes child fights. And 3, he likes his own bastards to fight to the death. 3 sins for Aegon Targaryen, a piece of shit he was in the previous episode after he raped a girl. And this episode, we get him all out. He has bastard children. He likes to see his own kids fight to the death. Such a lovely character. And also a complete opposite of what the book is. But this is the TV show, and Aegon Targaryen gets 3 sins for this round. Let's go now to the maestro himself, the master himself, the man with the plan, Sir Otto Hightower. Sir Otto Hightower has committed treason in this entire dang episode. 1, he plans to usurp Rhaenyra no matter what. And he has finally put in his lot for King Aegon, for Prince Aegon. Another thing, he didn't tell Alicent that the council was meeting to usurp Rhaenyra anyway. Number 3, he sent a Kingsguard member to find Prince Aegon without telling the queen. Now, why would he do that? Because if Alicent gets her hands on Aegon, Alicent would try to go for peace instead of, downright killing Rhaenyra and Daemon and all their children. Another thing. Number 4 sin. He kills nobles. Number 5, he imprisons them. And number 6, he threatens them. Those of you who do not support Prince Aegon to be the future king, you all must die. He has made his stance, and everyone who decided not to join him, the Greens, are going to be punished. 6 sins total for Sir Otto Hightower in House of the Dragon, episode 9. My boy Larys gets 3 more sins for this entire dang episode. One thing first off, we have to just mention the elephant in the room. He likes touching himself to Alicent's feet. I'm going to include that as a sin. I don't give a fuck. 2, he does this to blackmail Alicent. I wonder how many years he's been doing this to Alicent in a sense. You want information? Well, I need to see those feet of yours. Disgusting, and the fact that he's blackmailing the queen is just downright. I wonder if Sir Criston Cole knows that, because if not, Larys would be dead. And the third thing of all, he kills the spies of Sir Otto Hightower with Alicent's permission. 3 sins total for Sir Larys Strong, or Clubfoot. Next up is the Lady Alicent Hightower, the queen herself. She has committed 4 sins total in this entire episode. First sin, she kills Otto's spies with Larys' help. 2, she lets herself be used by Larys in order for her to get an upper hand on her father so she could have control over Aegon so Aegon doesn't kill Rhaenyra. 2 sins right there. Third sin, she wants Aegon on the Iron Throne against his own wishes. And this is something I gave a sin towards Rhaenyra and Daemon in the previous episodes, where they got married and they married off their kids and they didn't care about their own kids' feelings in a sense. So if I gave a sin to Rhaenyra and Daemon for not giving a shit about their own kids' feelings or what they thought, I'm going to sin to Alicent because she didn't care what Aegon wanted or what his personal belief was. She just believes, since Viserys actually named his Aegon as heir, she believes that Aegon should do his duty. And that's the problem with Alicent. She always thinks of duty instead of what's better for her kids and what's better for herself, in a sense. So that's a sin towards Alicent as well. The fourth sin I also want to give to, she also didn't care for whether Helaena got with freaking Aegon in a sense. So she didn't care for Aegon's happiness, and she, in a sense, didn't care for Helena's happiness, because the fact is, I believe Aegon's younger brother Aemon would prefer to be with Helena than Helena be with freaking Aegon. So 4 sins total for Alicent, 2 of them for not regarding her own children's livelihood, about how they're not going to be happy, and the other 2 sins she gets is the fact is she kills actual people with Larys, and the second of all, she lets herself be used by Larys. 4 sins for for Lady Alicent Hightower, and I think as though that's it for the Greens on this end. But let's go now to the Blacks. And I know what you're thinking, everybody. What sin did the Blacks commit in this entire dang episode? There was no Blacks team members on this. And this one it is. It is none other than Lady Rhaenys Targaryen. Rhaenys Targaryen committed her first sin for the Blacks. And the reason why I'm committing this as a sin for her, because the fact is, since she did not kill the Greens, and since she went to go to warn Rhaenyra and all this stuff, she has officially sided with the Blacks. And in doing so, what was her sin? And I'm not giving her a sin for not killing the Greens and all that stuff. No, her sin is the fact that she, in order to free her dragon, she decided to rip through the entire dang foundation of where Aegon's coronation was, and it murdered how many small folk and innocent folk, and she did not care. So, when we all look at it, Criston Cole killed maybe like 4 people total in the show. And Rhaenys has killed like at least 100, 200 people. I mean, what can you say at the end of the day? So Rhaenys Targaryen gets gets 1 sin officially, since this is her official time with the Blacks. This is her only sin. So 1 sin for Rhaenys Targaryen. And now the score is for 46 sins total for the Blacks, 45 sins total for the Greens. Sir Otto Hightower has now 15 sins, Aegon has 6, Criston Cole has 4, Larys has 8, and Alicent Hightower has 12, 45 sins. The Blacks have Daemon Targaryen, 17, Rhaenyra Targaryen, 26, Harwin Strong, 2, Rhaenys Targaryen, 1. 46 sins total for the Blacks, 45 total for the Greens. The Greens have officially caught up to the Blacks, and it's anybody's ball game. So stay tuned, everybody, till we see episode 10 for the Blacks versus the Greens, the final episode it will be. And again, everybody, to clarify, the fact of the matter is just because these are sins does not make any character more or less evil than the other. Aegon is young, and he hasn't committed many stupid mistakes as Rhaenyra does. But Aegon has raped people. Aegon has child fights. Aegon's a drunkard and a piece of shit. But Rhaenyra makes more mistakes politically and throughout her entire life. And the fact is, Aegon Targaryen is at least half Rhaenyra's age. So sins don't automatically make someone evil or more. This is just sins of what the characters have done in the show that either egg on into the Civil War or made so many mistakes that lead into their bad characteristics of who they are and why they are not good for the throne. But we will all discuss this in the episode 10 future on. So I hope you all enjoyed this video, everybody. Name's Jalise, everybody. Bye.